And I think it's poignant that we have this interview that we're doing right now following that legend. Now, in November 2019, the South African Gallery of Legends was established. The aim of it is, of course, its existence being to recognize, honor and pay tribute to individuals, teams from South Africa who have attained, well, extraordinary achievements, given distinguished services and or made major contributions to sports, arts and culture, domestically as well as internationally. Joining me now tonight, Dr. Ledwaba, Executive Chairperson at the South African Gallery of Legends. Ma'am Ledwaba, thank you very much. I think maybe, as I said, that package that we just ran now with Dyers, the first black rugby player to captain a South African team to leave our shores, it speaks to what the Gallery of Legends is about. It's about recognizing and for us telling our history, as it were, reminding us of exactly where we come from.
Yes, definitely. And Tabiso, we're saying we don't want to see our legends dying without out there on their own, with nobody recognizing them, and we want to recognize them when they are still alive. So the gallery, the South African Gallery of Legends, is all about that, to honor our legends, to celebrate them, excellence, to use them, to take them from home and take them to communities to go and participate, share their experience with the youth in our communities. How best can you share the experience that they've had in their careers with the youth out there? And the youth would want to see them. Some they have never met with them, and this is an opportunity from the South African Gallery of Legends to make sure that our legends out there are taken care of.
Indeed. I mean, we mentioned that we started in 2019. Yes. The brainchild behind it, when we sit back and said, look, this needs to be done, just maybe give us a brief rundown.
Well, we have looked at the international community, where we see every year, every week, they are celebrating their own legends, they are honoring them, they are using them, they are taking them to, they're doing interviews, you know, like if we want to bring a person like Professor Hadina Bukau, the second president of the South African Football Association, who has never been to the Freedom Park where we are, you know, a facility of history of South Africa, where I believe each and every South African must go there and visit. You can have your birthday party there, you can have your Christmas party there, you can have your artists can have their festivals there. That facility is a facility that I believe each and every South African should be able to go there and look at the history, because it's documented in that building. That's where we are. Yeah. That's the head office of the South African Gallery of Legends.
And most importantly as well, a lot of people, for the sake of our viewers, to understand that it's not necessarily about sports. Arts and culture is also recognized by the
definitely. We're not talking about, people shouldn't look at me and say, no, we're looking about football legends. No, football legends are part of it, but we're looking into arts and culture and heritage. You know, we're looking at all spheres of our legends in South Africa in terms of the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture. That is why we are also in partnership with the Department of Sports and Culture. Yes.
Something, I mean, I've had the pleasure of being to Freedom Park, where your office is based. Again, the history in that building in itself. It's one that one has to sit back and envy. And you rightly said, some of our youngsters, some as young as myself, you know, when you speak of legends, we don't know those legends of past. It's only when they pass away, and unfortunately just the other week, Gerrie Coetzee passed away. And I understand that you are in the process, as the South African Gallery of Legends, to have a chat with them. So it's one of those things that we need to remember and recognize those legends before they leave this earth.
Tabiso, tell their stories. They must tell their own stories. Sometimes we tell their stories when they are gone, and we sleep on very important information that we might not have. I mean, when the last time when we interviewed Professor Hadina Bukau, for example, when I called him, he did not know about Freedom Park. And I was very surprised that the second president of the South African football did not know about the Freedom Park. So I'm saying it is important, it's an important facility for South Africans to go there and have a look, see the milli mill that they used in 1930 when we were not born, you know, all those things, cutleries that was used then, you see it there at the Freedom Park. The facility is just an amazing facility that every South African should want to go there and do something there, because there's everything that we need, you know, to celebrate ourselves. That's why we want to celebrate our legends there.
In fact, I was amazed when I was there when I saw the official first flag of South Africa.
Of course.
Signed by Madiba himself.
Yes.
It's amazing what you learn when you're there. Let's speak about 2023. It's a massive year for you, beginning in March. In earnest already, I know that there are things are cooking. You guys cook quickly there at the South African Gallery of Legends.
Yes, we definitely planning a lot of things. One, we have already planned for 2023, the first legend tournament in Capricorn in Limpopo. They have been given everything. They've got soccer balls, they've got kits for all 4 districts, they've got the trophies, they've got everything. They have to launch, you have to be there when they launch. You must be invited to be there, they will be launching. That's our first project, and we want it to happen early in March. We also have the Grannies, International Grannies. We have got 20 countries coming to South Africa. You know, we are going to participate there. It's in Mopani, also around the corner. So we want South Africans to be aware of this events that are going to happen. They must go to our website, they must look at the www.galleryoflegends.co.za. They must be able to log in there. They will see the events that are coming. But more importantly, we are targeting the legends that have been forgotten. We want to interview them. No, they must come to Freedom Park. They must be interviewed by other legends. You know, we're bringing other legends to also interview them so that their stories are told by themselves. You know, they tell their own stories.
We run out of time, but I need to ask this: the impact on social cohesion that legends bring to the ordinary South African. It's something that can bridge those gaps of whether it's equality, whether it's race.
You know that social cohesion, sports bring the nations together. You know, there will be panelists. You know, we have identified legends that will, you know, come on a panel and have a panel discussions, be able to talk about what the legends have done for this country. How do we celebrate them? How do we honor them? You know, we're saying there is a nomination process. They must just go through our website. That nomination will have a panel that will select. We want to have the legends endorsed in the South African Sports Awards. We cannot have Sports Awards without the legends. And we would have nominated, they would have been nominated by the public. There would be a panel that would select them, and those legends will be able to be awarded like any other, because they have participated. What we see today comes back there where they have started there. So we need to start celebrating them on a yearly basis.
Dr. Ledwaba, unfortunately, we have to leave it there. Nice speaking to Dr. Ledwaba, of course, who is the executive chairperson at the South African Gallery of Legends, speaking to us about all things that is happening at Freedom Park. And do go out there whenever you have time. You're surely going to be blessed and enjoy the history that South Africa has there. Stay with us. We'll take a quick break. Back after this.